Hi everyone, Greta Robertson here from the Purple House Wellness Center in Forth, and tonight my topic is an interesting one that I hope will really help you, that you get some benefit from this week. Tonight I want to help you to never ever give up on yourself. We only have ourselves to back up to sometimes, right? We all get into situations sometimes where we know this is up to me or it's not going to happen. And what I've noticed in my line of work is that we tend to give up on ourselves too quickly sometimes. And I don't mean our entire life, I mean aspects of our life that we give up on. And so my message tonight is never give up on yourself. And I'm going to invite you to think of a small particle of your life, not a big chunk of your life, just one little part of your life where you have actually given up on yourself. How do you know that you've given up on this part of your life? Well, it usually means that you have a sense of resignation around it. Hi Tina and Katie, how are you? Good to see you here. So I'm going to invite you to bring those parts of your life back on board, and we're going to do a little energy shift around it so that you get success in that part of your life, right? It's bringing more of you on board, back in alignment, and giving you greater joy and success in your life. Hi Leanne. Good to see you all here. So just to remind again, over the last couple of weeks I've been kind of focusing on Peter. He had a little issue. Well, it wasn't a huge issue, but it was always there. And he did some mindset. Well, I actually did a goal setting series. And so remember that our conscious mind is the goal setter, right? So we set a goal for ourselves. Then it's up to the subconscious mind to achieve that goal. So the tools should be working together, like the conscious mind should be helping the unconscious mind. The conscious mind needs to be giving the unconscious mind positive feedback. And then the unconscious mind needs to be brought into alignment, which can be a tricky part. And you can look back over the last few weeks what we did for that. But today I want to change it a little bit. I want to help you reach your goals the easy way. It's so easy that it makes you cry, because we're going to use our own energy to do that again. So Peter actually managed to overcome an obstacle, something that had crippled him for a while, off and on for many years. And just because it was in a small part of his life, like a small section of his life, we thought it didn't matter so much. But now that he's overcome it, it's so good. We've got so much more energy even in our relationship, and it really freed us up. So I think it's often the little parts of our life where we sometimes need to take that under the loop and own up, become really honest with ourselves. And then we're going to do an energy healing correction on it tonight, and I'm really excited to show you. So this morning I was just checking in with Pete, and I said, well, how are you going now with that old problem? And now that you've got it fixed, can you see yourself repeating this success that he has now over and over again for the next 52 weeks, which is a year? Just see yourself getting that success that you've enjoyed over the last month. See yourself doing that, repeat it over and over again. And I got him to tune into his body, and because I can sense the energy, I could tell there was an energy block around it. So that would have meant, even with all his best intentions and the mindset work that he's been doing and his perspective, change of perspective, there was still a block in his energy now that he was thinking of the next 52 weeks, which is a bit different to just thinking of today or tomorrow or the next week. So I was challenging him. So then I did an exercise, which I'll do with you tonight. And it got rid of it pretty much within a minute. And we both felt incredibly relieved. And actually, to make it better, Peter had a really good day today with lots of little wins that all came easy to him as well. So that's something that I want for all of us. So if you're ready with me, we can look at this two ways. So either well, the first thing I'm going to invite you to think of an area of your life, it doesn't matter if it's big or small, that you feel resigned about. Okay, it can be your weight, like your money in your bank never seems to improve, your situation at work. It's just usually something you feel stuck in, a stuckness in yourself, and you wish it would just flow, and you've kind of given up hope. So resignation means quiet desperation. People think feeling resigned is good, like I say, how's it going in this part of your life? And they go, oh, well, I've resigned myself, that it's always going to be like that. That's a classic. But it's not a good thing, because that resignation means quiet desperation. And, I firmly believe you are meant to live your life as happy and inspired and creative as you can be, living from lightness and not from desperation. So just think of one little area of your life where you feel a sort of a resigned heaviness, and I want you to remember that. Now, if that doesn't work for you and you can't think of it, I want you to think of a little goal for yourself, something that you want to achieve that's just always kind of just being out of your reach. And I want you to wish this for yourself, for you, not for anyone else, and that you make it like a consistency, like you see yourself consistently being successful in this. Now, mindset coaches, and I'm a mindset coach myself as well, I've done a lot of training in mindset, they says it all boils down to what's the word now? That you keep on going. Perseverance, that's the word. Perseverance. And it's true, there is actually a big place in our life for perseverance. That means not giving up. But there is also a fun way to do it. And I want to show you that tonight, working with our energy. So maybe I can explain how that works for people who haven't worked with me before. There's some people here who haven't worked with me before, so remember that even though we look like we're solid matter, we're actually 99.9999% energy. So for instance, take your hand, look at my hand, it looks very, very solid, right? But if I was to look at what the matter that my hand is made up of, it's made up of course, muscles and tendons and tissue and so on. And so if I were to look under a microscope, I would be able to see cells. And if I was to have a really powerful microscope, I would be able to see molecules and then atoms. And then, of course, scientists now know that they look at the subatomic particles, so what's an atom made up of. And those particles are actually space. So really, when you're looking at my hand, what you're seeing is just a moving energy, which is mostly space. And if I took all the space out of my hand would actually completely shrink so much that I would need a very strong microscope to even find it. And yet it would still weigh the same. So we're mostly space. But now, this is where it gets interesting. Space is energy. And energy is simply information that moves. So the energy in our body isn't even still, of course, it's moving. Energy moves through us, comes through us. We're being influenced non-stop by all sorts of energies from the outside. And then, of course, mainly by what we feel and what we think from moment to moment. Which is, of course, massively influenced by where we grew up, which family we were born into, our culture, our country, and even what's going on with the universe at the moment, that has a big influence on us as well. So now you realize that we are mostly energy. I want to teach you a trick to connect with it, right? And we can influence our energy or manipulate it so that our success comes to us a lot easier. So some people go like, oh, manipulation, that's like bad, or that's corrupt or something. People have those ideas as well. I might have even thought of that myself many years ago. But I have news for you. We actually manipulate our energy non-stop. But we don't even know that we do it, because we give ourselves 60,000 negative messages every single day, and that's how we manipulate our energy, and we get bogged down and resigned. So that's enough explanation. I hope you understand it, and if you have any questions about it, just pop it in the comment box. So I hope that you've all found a little something or other in your life. Can be huge, like some people are just hugely resigned. They're resigned in their relationship, they're unhappy in it, they feel despair about the pain in their body, they've given up hope on their finances, and their relationships are broken, so they're not even going to bother with that. So that could be you as well, and that's all fine. So I'm just going to ask you to think of one area in your life where you feel resigned about. That means quiet desperation. So just bring it into you and close your eyes and feel where that sits in your body. If you can do it. Some people can't do it. For most of us, it's quite easy. So just for the sake of this exercise, so you can see, I'm just going to pretend I feel something here to do with something that I feel resigned about. Okay, now I want you to connect in your mind's eye with a vertical core of energy that flows through our body. So there's a downward flow, a vertical core. Just think of a swimming noodle that you have in a swimming pool, like one of those thick thingies. And imagine there is a flow of energy coming through the top of your head that goes right through the core of your being and connects you all the way to the center of the earth. And then there is a stream of energy coming up through the earth, back into your body and out through the crown. That connects you to the cosmos. So there's cosmic energy coming down. Okay. So now you know that. So just breathe in and out and connect yourself quietly to that up and down flow. So we're just going to do that for a few seconds. Just enjoy that feeling. What it is, it's actually divine energy connecting you to the divine source. So just tune into that. Breathing out. And feel yourself calm down. Now I want you to think of that one area of your life that's not working for you. And just put your hand where you feel that in your body. And now I want you to feel where that sits, or if that's too hard for you, just visualize that area of your life that's not working for you and drop it down. So just keep dropping it further down. Make it feel heavier and heavier till it literally lands inside your pelvis. Now once it's inside your pelvis, there is a special little fire there. We've all got it, like an intense little power point, you could say. And once it hits that, it simply disappears, trust me. So just do that with me for a while, and I'm tuning into your energies. We can do this together. So if you feel, Leanne or Lucy or anybody else, if you feel like a stuckness and you're doing this with me, just send me a message in the comments, and I can help you shift it right now. Okay, and then it's gone. So it's as easy as that, but this is also where persistence pays off. So you can do this exercise every single day. So you simply connect with your vertical core, and I want you to connect with the downward energy flow. The downward energy flow is to do with manifesting your desires in life. Okay, and in our pelvis we have this tremendous ball of energy, whether you know it or not, it's there, that helps us to achieve our desires, what we want. Now here we go again, many people are so resigned that they actually have no desires left. So I'm going to encourage you to start building up a little bit of fire around it again, like what gets your juices going, you could say. Even if it's just something like a colorful ball of wool, colors always inspire me, and then suddenly I start to get ideas about good things. So, but in our base chakras, so if you don't know about chakras, we have 7 main energy centers, and the bottom 3 have got a bad rap over the years because they're all about, supposedly about, sex, power and money. And so what we've been taught is to project our ideas out here, and to deal with our issues and problems out here. But I want to tell you that creates a lot of chaos in your life and a lot of unrest and pain, all right? So we have to bring our awareness and our attention all the way back, down, down, down into those bottom chakras. And there is a tremendous amount of energy stored there, and the name of the game is to free that energy up, free it up. So just simply take your attention back down into your body, drop down through your vertical core as far down as you can go. And just think of that old problem that you had at the start of this session, something that you felt resigned, you've given up on that. Can be a relationship with somebody, let's say a relationship with a child or a parent or a loved one, a difficult relationship, or an argument you want to dissolve. But it can also be, finances that need healing. Think of that. So just bring that into your awareness and drop it all the way down. Keep dropping it down. Into your base chakra. That's literally where your bottom is sitting on the chair. Imagine you've got that ball, like the pelvic ball, that shape, that rim. Imagine that's the size of a spa bath or something, right? So plenty of room there. And just drop it all in there. So that's where the change will happen. That's where your life will start to flow easier. So I hope I've explained it properly. So remember, I said you're basically a ball of energy that's moving around, even though our body looks like a solid matter, it isn't. We're 99.999% energy, and the same as the universe. So we're swimming in a sea of universal energy, and that energy is simply, beautifully unconditional love, right? Now, when you think about it, we all know there is nothing that unconditional love can't heal. Nothing. Like, it heals our DNA even. And so we simply connect with that energy very, very easily by bringing our intention. Intention is the most powerful thing in the universe, and attention and focus. And just bring it into our vertical core that flows through us all the way down, and connect with our base chakra where we've got tons of energy, and free that up. Just simply free it up. So I did that exercise with Pete this morning. I was just checking in with him, and then I asked him the question again. So that success that you've enjoyed in the last few weeks, because he overcame this hurdle by persisting, and he had me as well as his buddy, of course. So it's good to have a buddy or an accountability buddy and somebody that keeps you on track. And so I said to him, okay, can you now visualize that same success consistently, repeatedly for the next 52 weeks, and how awesome that would be for your life and for me too, by the way. And after we did this quick energy shift, he got it straight away, and he had an awesome day today, which meant I had a great day too. Because that's what happens, because we all, especially couples, you live in the same energetic soup, whether you like it or not, you pick up from each other. Tina, I want more discipline. Yeah, okay, so Tina, where do you close your eyes and where do you feel that lack of discipline in your body, or the I want more, where do you feel that in your body? Okay. So I'm just helping you tune into your body. Okay. So Tina, I'm getting that sits in your thyroid area there. All right. And we don't need to know why it's there or what's caused it, because it could be many generations of stuff coming through. So that doesn't matter. So Tina, simply drop that little energy block that sits in your thyroid and watch it drop down through your vertical core into your pelvis. And it feels better already. Okay. So you can do that again. You can do that again. Yeah, that's right. And just drop it down way, way deep down inside your belly, like right where it hits your base chakra, and like at the back as well. And Tina, I'm going to suggest that you do this for a few days in a row, and it only takes a few minutes to check in, and then there'll be another area of your life that needs a tune up. So just keep doing that, and it's actually very enjoyable. Because our bodies love it when we address ourselves with energy, and we because it's a language that it totally understands, and it's easy, it's just natural to do that. So I think I've talked enough, yeah, keep working with this, because I'd love for all of you to feel successful, become more and more successful, to set bigger goals for yourself so you have a more fulfilling life. And never, never, never give up on yourself. It doesn't matter how long you've had pain for or how long you've been stuck for, because remember, you are energy, and your change can just happen as quick as that, like from 1 second to the next. Yeah, you're welcome, Tina, and just keep doing it. And yeah, also keep sending me some comments in the box to see how you go this week and the positive changes that you'll see in yourself and in the people around you too. Of course, especially when you work with relationships, you will notice a big change in the people around you. Yeah, Katie, keep going. Yeah, I'm curious to hear what's happening with you in your life, Katie, and with everything else that's been happening for you this year. So fill me in as well on your developments. And this is so easy that it makes you cry. So just keep doing it, and it'll really speed up your success rate, or whatever you'd like to call it, your happiness levels so much. Yeah, nice to see you here. Thanks for tuning in, and looking forward to seeing you all again next Thursday night. Have an awesome week. Thank you so much. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Bye. Bye-bye. Trying to get this thingy done. Okay.